Imagine a truck built for people who aren't just driving somewhere, but chasing a feeling. The feeling that every road can become an adventure. The feeling that technology should empower you to go further, faster, and smarter. The 2025 Rivian R1T Tri-Motor exists for those people. For you. And from the moment you see it, you can tell this truck wasn't created just to keep up with the competition. It was created to outrun it. Only a few years ago, Rivian made history as the first company to sell a premium electric pickup in America, before the giants even showed up. They raised eyebrows and expectations at the same time. But now the landscape has changed. Ford has an electric truck, GM has one. Tesla has finally thrown its metallic space wedge into the ring. Rivian couldn't just stay still. They had to leap ahead again. So this is not a mild update. This is their second generation, a reinvention of their most important product. The shape still feels instantly Rivian. The light bar stretching across the nose, the big oval headlights like friendly eyes glowing in the dark. It hasn't been redesigned into something unrecognizable. Rivian already nailed the look, so the changes are purposeful and precise. Cleaner lighting tech, sharper animation on the turn signals, a front signature bar that glows like a progress meter while charging. One of those details that make EV ownership feel fun instead of futuristic for the sake of it. Then your eyes land on something subtle but important: yellow accents. They aren't there for style alone. They are a badge of power. If you see them on the brakes, on the trim, around the body, then you're looking at the new Tri-Motor model. One motor in the front and two motors in the rear pushing independently for maximum torque. And this time, Rivian didn't borrow motors from suppliers. These are engineered in-house, designed for brutal acceleration, tuned for torque vectoring precision, and making so much power that the old quad motor setup suddenly feels like a warm-up. A monstrous 850 horsepower, over 1,100 pound-feet of torque. Numbers that sound like they belong to a supercar, not a truck with tow hooks. Launch the Tri-Motor and it rips to 60 in about 2.8 seconds, quicker than many Ferraris. You can feel the front lift as both rear motors claw into the pavement. There's no artificial sound effect, only the mechanical whir of real electric muscle. It's violent, ridiculous, and addictive. You laugh even if you don't mean to, because no matter how many times you floor it, your brain refuses to believe something this big should move like that. Yet it's still built to work. Tow up to 11,000 pounds, carry over 1,700 pounds in the bed, weigh more than 7,000 pounds, and still handle like a sports sedan thanks to the skateboard battery layout and an adaptive air suspension that can lift you to serious off-road clearance or drop low for efficiency and corner carving confidence. And although trucks traditionally feel top-heavy and cumbersome, this one hugs corners with the eagerness of a much smaller vehicle. The steering is quick and precise, the body stays planted. You forget you're in a mid-size pickup until you turn around and see a bed behind you. Speaking of size, it slots perfectly between the compact and full-sized world. Easier to live with than the giant pickups on the road, but offering real practicality. Multiple enclosed storage areas, a wide cabin, and plenty of room for 5 adults. The frunk up front still provides meaningful cargo space, perfect for muddy gear you'd rather not bring inside. The gear tunnel remains one of Rivian's coolest inventions, a hidden long compartment between the cab and the bed where you can store everything from snowboards to camping supplies. Stand on its doors, sit on them, they're strong enough. No other truck offers storage like this. Charging is straightforward and flexible. Rivian still uses the standard CCS port, but includes the adapter you need to use the most powerful public network, Tesla superchargers. Over 370 miles of rated range with this battery pack means real-world freedom. Even in cold weather testing, getting above 300 miles wasn't hard. And on warmer adventures, breaking 400 should be totally possible. The days of range anxiety are evaporating one Rivian at a time. Open the door and the premium ambition hits immediately. Real leather, real wood, soft materials everywhere your hands land. Seats that cradle you with ventilation, heat, and memory settings. The glass roof stretches wide over the cabin, and with a tap, you can frost it for shade or defrost it to reveal the sky. It feels warm, modern, almost Scandinavian, designed for people who love the outdoors but appreciate luxury when they come back inside. The technology reflects that same balance. A huge central display that runs software Rivian has improved dramatically. Faster, prettier, more intuitive. It becomes the control center for climate, suspension, and drive modes. Apple Music built in. True over-the-air growth potential. Cameras that show every angle, including into the bed. And clever touches everywhere. A detachable Bluetooth speaker for camp nights, a rechargeable flashlight in the door, wireless chargers, hidden cubbies, and a flat floor that stays useful because the powertrain doesn't steal space. The back seats get their own screen for climate and comfort. Legroom rivals or beats most mid-size trucks. The materials are just as premium as the front. This isn't a truck where the driver gets luxury and everyone else makes do. The entire cabin feels like a place to enjoy long journeys together. Of course, performance isn't the only thing that needs to handle today's EV truck pressure. Pricing matters more than ever. The Tri-Motor version isn't cheap, cresting north of $100K when equipped like this one. But here's where the logic kicks in. The dual-motor performance variant will hit 60 in under 4 seconds for much less money, and that version is likely the sweet spot for most people. Still shockingly fast, still loaded with Rivian's personality, and still incredibly capable. The Tri-Motor adds bragging rights and exclusive drive modes, and the experience to match. But Rivian didn't forget to make the more affordable options exciting too. What Rivian has created here isn't just an electric truck. It's a statement that innovation belongs to companies willing to take risks and refine relentlessly. It's a reminder that capability doesn't have to look like a science experiment or shout to get attention. It can be confident, clean, purpose-built, and genuinely beautiful. If you want the wildest performance number or the most dramatic design flex, there are other electric trucks out there that might call your name. But if you want a vehicle engineered for real adventure, real comfort, real practicality, and real excitement, a truck that feels like an evolution, not a compromise, the 2025 Rivian R1T Tri-Motor deserves to be at the top of your list. Because sometimes the best way to predict the future of driving is to build a vehicle that makes every other truck feel like the past.